Hello, everyone. We're going to be doing another one of these reaction videos things to where I react to a guy who has a silly opinion. And today, guys, I'm going to be reacting to another Geeks and Gamers video. This is a video called Zack Snyder Destroys Mainstream Forbes Shill on Twitter. And so up front, I think that, like, Zack Snyder's, like, what he did on Twitter. And listen, I have nothing against Zack Snyder. I have nothing against all the people that wanted the Snyder cut. I'm happy you guys are getting your thing. I'm fine with all of that. But Zack Snyder's response to that guy on Twitter was pathetic. It was just pathetic. Like, it just was. And I'm sure this guy's going to get into it, but yeah, I think that the idea that, like, you're just gonna go after a guy for simply sharing his opinion on a trailer is insane. Just don't. If you create a piece of art, you gotta let people watch your art and interpret it however they're gonna interpret it and give their opinion. So let's just see what this guy has to say about it.
Many times here on this channel, I have told you that I do not like Zack Snyder's DCEU, and I don't. I can't stand it. I think they're terrible. But
this guy right here, he's impartial. He's just looking at the facts objectively as they come.
I respect this man, and I have talked about how much I do respect him as a person, as a dude, and as a director. I like a lot of his movies. I just don't like his DCEU. And this is exactly why I love and respect Zack Snyder so much, because he is a grown-ass man. If you remember...
A grown-ass man? Okay, so you throwing a hissy fit on Twitter because a guy gave a negative opinion on your movie, that makes you a grown-ass man? Okay.
What was it, about a year ago, where he made the video where he's like, wake the fuck up, and a lot of people were claiming he went full Rian Johnson. I made a video on this channel talking about how, no, he's not. He's absolutely not going full Rian Johnson. He's actually talking to people like my friends talk to me and I talk to my friends. He's talking to you like you're a normal human being, because that's who Zack Snyder is. And I really appreciate this guy so much. Well, today he destroyed Scott Mendelson of Forbes. We all know who Scott Mendelson is. Scott Mendelson.
He absolutely destroyed him with facts and logic, bro.
Always pandering to the social justice nonsense out there.
What? What does that have to do with anything? He didn't say anything about social justice. He didn't say anything social justice-y in his tweets. He just said he didn't like the trailer. That the trailer... I don't even know if he said that he didn't like the trailer. I'm pretty sure he just said that the trailer looks like Justice League with some extra scenes. That's literally all he said.
And Zack Snyder absolutely destroyed him, and it is a beautiful thing. And again, for clarification, I personally praised Justice League, Joss Whedon's Justice League. I personally said I liked it more than Snyder's Man of Steel or Batman v Superman, and I stand by those claims. It's not a good movie. It's a terrible movie. But I think that the other two Snyder movies are terrible too. They're all bad movies. With that...
I like Man of Steel. I don't like Batman versus Superman, and Justice League, it's like... I don't even like acknowledging its existence, because it's just this it's just this, like, disgusting, just corporate Frankenstein's monster of a movie. Like, I don't even like acknowledging its existence. So that's where I stand on the issues.
I love what Snyder does here. I love that this dude is so authentic.
By the way, I like that this guy, there's really not much to say about this about this situation. Like, he could even him trying, he could not get this thing to 10 minutes. He only got it to 5. But, like, I like how, like, for the first minute and 43 seconds, it's just him saying, yeah, I really love what he did. Did I mention that I love what he did? Did I mention how much I respect what he did? I really loved what he did. I really loved it. Just get on with it, dude. Come on.
Let's look at Scotty Mendelson. right here. So the trailer for Zack Snyder, or for Snyder Cut of Justice League, looks like the same movie. Lots of deleted scenes from a marketing campaign, but otherwise it looks like alternate takes of existing scenes. I've seen the trailer. I don't know if it's been released at this point in time. It leaked earlier in the day. I've seen the trailer, and as all Zack Snyder DC movies, the trailer is great. I think the trailer looks amazing.
The trailer, listen, I think, like, first of all, what's the deal with, like, the aspect ratio? I don't know. I don't really like the, like, making your, like, a weird square for your movie when your movie is in widescreen. I don't understand what the point of that is. I don't really understand, like, the Hallelujah song. Assuming, like, Zack Snyder's movie is going to be, like, significantly different than the theatrical cut, I don't understand what the point of having that song in there is. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't know. To me, the trailer just feels weird. But to be fair, maybe I just have to get out of the mindset of even thinking that this movie is going to be anything like the theatrical cut, and maybe when I see Zack Snyder's Justice League, maybe I'll have a different opinion on if, like, the Hallelujah song fit in it. So I guess I do just have to kind of, like, take my mind out of the theatrical cut. Yeah, like, the trailer, I don't know. It was like I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, I mean, this looks like Justice League with some more scenes. I mean, and that's fine. That's what people want, right? People want Zack Snyder's interpretation of Justice League. So yeah, I'm curious to see what problem he's going to have with this tweet. Like, that's what I really want to know. I want to know, like, why are people mad at this tweet?
I still don't have any interest in the Snyder Cut. I mean, I'm obviously going to watch it, but I don't really care about these movies. I'm glad that other people out there do. I just don't. But what comes next is the beautiful part, and that is Zack Snyder dropping...
He doesn't even say anything that's bad about the tweet. He doesn't even explain why he thinks the tweet is bad.
A nuke on Scott Mendelson. Here's Zack Snyder. You said you enjoyed the theatrical cut of Justice League like you enjoy your Saturday morning cartoons. Well, this is made for grown-ups, so you're not the demographic. Also, cool of you to comment on a leaked teaser, Scott Mendelson.
Okay, so first of all, before I let this guy talk, well, this is made for grown-ups. Now, I don't like how people say that, like, oh, comic book movies are just for children or whatever. Like, I think that's kind of annoying. It's like, no, like, comic book movies, they're just movies. They don't necessarily have to be made for children. They can be. Like, you know, you can make, like, a Lego Batman that's primarily targeted for children. Or you can make, like, a... You know, like, I will say, yeah, like, Zack Snyder's Justice League movies, like, honestly, I feel like if a kid watched one of those movies, they'd probably just get bored. So, like, I don't think you necessarily have to, like, comic book movies don't have to be geared towards children. I think they can be geared towards adults. And I think that's cool, and I think that's fine. But, okay, him saying, like, you said you enjoyed the theatrical cut of Justice League like you enjoyed your Saturday morning cartoons. That's like, that you're just telling everybody that, like, that you remember what this guy wrote about your movie. Not even your movie, kind of your movie, the theatrical cut of Justice League. Like, you're basically just telling everybody that this guy has been living in your head rent-free. And then to say, well, this movie's made for grown-ups. Like, you've given all of, like, film Twitter, you've given them all ammo to dunk on you, Zack Snyder. You've given all of these people ammo that who always say, like, oh, like, superhero movies, they're just for kids. Like, why do people care so much about these children's films? You know, like, the film Twitter that I'm talking about. You've given them all ammo. You know, you're not helping your situation here. Ugh. And also, also cool of you to comment on a leaked teaser. I've seen a lot of people come at like Scott Mendelson for commenting on a leaked teaser because it's totally unprofessional of you, man, to comment on a leaked teaser. You need to wait until Warner Brothers releases it officially. I'm sorry. Are we really at a point now where we're getting mad at a journalist for not abiding by the rules of the studios? Like, is this really what we're doing right now? I mean, look, listen, I get that like film journalism, it's not like it's not as serious of a thing as like actual journalism, but like even still, like it's not a journalist's job to to like be at the beck and call of studios. It's not a journalist's job to to abide by all of the wishes of a studio. No, it's their job to report on what's out there on the news. And the Justice League Snyder Cut teaser trailer leaking, that is news. That is his job as a journalist to talk about what about the news in movies. So like the idea that like so many people are just like corporate like apologists or like corporate stooges, like the idea that now they're going after a journalist for reporting on news and talking about news, that's insane to me. But let's see what this guy has to say.
Oh my goodness. Like, so beautiful. I love it so much. And this is why Zack Snyder has such a passionate fan base, because he is an awesome guy.
He's an awesome guy who like goes after someone for having an opinion on his movie. He's not an awesome guy. This is just pathetic. Like, this is actually just pathetic.
Tweeted this from Geeks and Gamers, and I rarely tweet from Geeks and Gamers, but I had to. Based Zack Snyder. It was so good to see this. And again, does this excite me more for the Snyder Cut? Not in the least.
He's not even explaining why. He's just saying, "Wow, this is awesome."
Remotely close. But
he's not giving
Snyder,
any reasoning as to why.
Him, and I hope everything works out. I'm so happy for his fans. I'm so happy that he's been able to stick it to the shill media out there, the mainstream, because they really don't like Zack Snyder. They really don't. And it's pretty obvious that they don't like him because he doesn't...
What do you mean? What impression do you get that the mainstream media doesn't like Zack Snyder or has anything against Zack Snyder? The guy is literally just commenting on a trailer. He didn't say anything personal against Zack Snyder. What are you talking about?
Pander to them like the Rian Johnsons or the J.J. Abrams out there. Zack Snyder, even if I don't like his DC movies, I respect him as a human being, and I respect him as a grown-ass man, and I do respect him as a filmmaker. I love Watchmen. Watchmen's one of my favorite comic book movies ever. I really love Dawn of the Dead. Love that movie. I really enjoy Zack Snyder.
This is such a pointless video. He's like not saying anything about the situation.
What do you guys think? Did you get joy out of watching a grown-ass man, Zack Snyder, absolutely drop a bomb on Scotty Poo?
This guy didn't even like say anything about the situation. This is literally all this video is just him saying, "Hey guys, Zack Snyder did a thing." Okay guys, so what do you think about the video? What? He's not saying anything. He's not like explaining why what Scott Mendelson did was wrong. He's not even really explaining why what Zack Snyder did was at all remarkable. He's just saying, Zack Snyder did a thing, and it was cool. Okay, guys, so I'll see you in the next video. He's not saying anything.
Pooh Mendelson. We've seen Scott Mendelson write so many nonsensical articles trying to say that straight white males were box office poison and all this other nonsense, because that's who Scott Mendelson is.
I don't know if he actually wrote that. I didn't even know who Scott Mendelson was before this video, but I am like fairly certain that this guy has made videos saying that like female leads or whatever are box office poison as well, or that like people don't want to see like woke stuff in movies. So even if Scott Mendelson, even if Scott Mendelson did write an article about that, I'm pretty sure this guy has done the same stuff.
He is a nut job, and it's beautiful to see Zack Snyder do this. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you're enjoying DC fandom. I watched the trailer on the Gaming with Geeks podcast. We watched the trailer for the Batman game, and it looks absolutely incredible. A Batman game without Batman. Very interesting take, although I do believe we will see Batman in that game at some point in time.
He literally said nothing about the situation. Wow, this is actually just a pointless video. Wow, that video was a complete waste of my time. Honestly, at this point, I might as well have just made a video talking about the situation, like, even without this reaction, but whatever. But yeah, listen, I have nothing against Zack Snyder as a person. He's probably a decent guy, even though this, like, tweet is just really sad. Yeah, like, don't go after people for criticizing your movies. When you make art, that art is then going to be criticized. You know, that's just the nature of how this whole thing works. You know, when you make art, people are gonna consume that art, and they're gonna have opinions on that art. That's how the world works. I don't think journalists should have to, like, abide by the wishes of studios. Like, I think that's crazy. I mean, like, obviously, like if you go and watch a movie early and you make an agreement with a studio, like, you know, like, you shouldn't, like, if the studio says, hey, you can't review, if you come and watch this movie early, you're not going to be able to write your review until X date. Like, I think that's fine. That's reasonable because you're coming into a contract with that studio. If something gets leaked, it's not a journalist's job to help the studio and try to keep it hidden. No, it's their job to talk about the news. Just Zack Snyder, please be a little bit more mature. And don't go after your critics like that, because it's kind of cringe. I don't know. Bye.